Okay, so for example number 5, we will be drawing the Darth Vader mask with the helmet, the eyes, and the mouth, and a little title at the bottom, 100 lines of Python code. And here it is again. We'll be drawing the Darth Vader mask, the helmet with the lines, and the eyes, and the mouth, and a title at the bottom. Okay, so the way we can start is we'll be using these 7 chunks of the program. So this is trinket.io if you need the website. And the 7 chunks are the helmet outline, left eye, right eye, helmet lines, mouth area, main title, and subtitle. And each of the 7 chunks has a setup and then the actual drawing. Okay, so we'll do it fast. It's example number 5 with Python Mikey, that's me. And remember, you can pause the video at any time as we'll be moving quickly through the 100 lines of code to get it done in, let's see if we can get it done in under 10 minutes. Okay, so we'll start with import turtle. That'll give us all the turtle commands. And then we will be setting the speed to 2. That make it nice and slow. Okay, now getting started in the helmet outline setup. Remember, the setup is where you prepare what you're going to draw. So we're going to need to use the pen up and pen down sandwich, and we're going to need to go to a specific place on the screen. I'm doing near the bottom left corner. So those first 3 lines of code on lines 5, 6, and 7 will move you to the bottom left corner. And once you're in the bottom left corner position there, you can now do the pen size 10 to make a thicker marker. We'll use the pen color, brackets and quotes, gray. So the outline will be gray, and it will, whatever we draw, will be filled in black. And there we go. So if we run it, all we're doing is moving the cursor to the bottom left corner area. Now the helmet outline, remember to leave a space that will come back to on line 14, should be empty. And we'll just need lines 15 to 24, a bunch of go-tos, which you can pause to fill it in. That's just drawing it out on graph paper. So if you run it, that's all the code to do a nice gray outline of your helmet going to all those different points, those 10 points on the screen. Now the fill color on line 11 won't work yet because you have to do a begin fill and end fill sandwich. So now when you run it, gray outline with a black fill color. Okay, that's the first 25 lines of code. You're a quarter done. Now we'll do the left eye setup starting on line 27. Again, we're doing pen up, pen down, and we're going to do go to position us where we want the left eye to be. -40 and -60. That's X and Y coordinates. Okay, and we're going with the pen size. Again, we did position, setup, and now we're setting up how thick we want the pen color, and now the fill color. There we go. So that will make the eye, as we run our code, we'll see the outline of the helmet, and that'll just move the cursor to where we want the left eye to be. And now we're going to draw the circle for the eye, but the fill color won't work until we do a begin fill and end fill sandwich, which we run it, we'll get that eye. Okay, now copy the left eye setup code. It'll be the same on the right eye setup. So just copy your left eye setup to your right eye setup, and we're almost halfway done. Excellent. And the right eye setup is the same, and the left eye and right eye are also very similar. Exact the same code. The only changes in the right eye setup area, you don't want -40, -60. You want it's symmetrical, so you want 40, -60. And there we run it. We get the 2 Darth Vader eyes. Okay, we are more than halfway done. So we're now moving on to the helmet. Again, I'm going fast, but if we come all the way back up to the top, those are all the 55 lines of code so far, we see that the helmet outline setup starts us in the bottom left corner. But now the helmet lines, just copy all that code, lines 5 to 11. Copy all that code, and you're going to paste it in the helmet lines setup on line 55. There we go. And again, that line 57, positions us in the bottom left corner where we started our helmet outline, and we'll start the helmet lines. We won't need a fill color so scrap the fill color, and we can change the pen size. They're just lines, so we'll do a little bit thinner, so a little thinner marker. Size 8 is good, and we don't need a fill color. Okay, let's keep going here. Now for the helmet lines, we're going to use a bunch of go-tos. That's the way you draw shapes. So we're going to grab 5 go-tos, and we're just going to pump in specific numbers that were measured on graph paper, and we run it. We get that outline above the eyes. Not the outline, but the helmet lines. Okay, good. Now line 70, we jump down where the mouth area. Now we have to set up the mouth area. So we need pen up and pen down. Okay, and we're going to go to exactly where we want the corner, bottom corner of the mouth, -50 and -150. Again, it's the setup, so that's the location. Now we got to give a pen color gray, and we're going to do a fill color white. And we're good. Okay, now for the actual mouth area, leave a space on line 79 for the fill color later. Bunch of go-tos. Again, you'll fill them in, and then that will add the mouth. Excellent. 4 go-tos there. And again, that fill color white won't be active until you do a begin fill and end fill sandwich. Excellent. So that takes us to 85 lines of code. Now for 86, we're done. The actual shape, congratulations. Now we'll do the title. So we're going to use pen up, no pen down for the main title setup because it's a title, so we won't need to put the pen back down. And we're going to go to below, very far down below Darth Vader, and we're going to use the color black. And then the subtitle setup again, pen up. We're going to have the pen up. We're going to go to even more below, so -100, -195, and again, we'll do a color of gray. And so everything's black, white, and gray. And in the main title, we're going to write Darth Vader. That'll be at the bottom. And more space so we can see our titles. And the subtitle will say 100 lines of code. Excellent. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add comma. Then we're going to do a font. So font equals brackets. And we're going to, in quotes, we're going to say the font is Arial, comma, and blue will be the number, the size of the font, 20. And the subtitle will also have a font equals, brackets, and the font name is Arial, comma, and we're going to do size 15. You could change it up, whatever numbers you want. And now we're going to slide it back and congratulations, wow, 100 lines of code. Let's now watch it in full screen. Excellent. That was a good example number 5. And there we go. There's the outline of our mask, colored to black, with our gray eyes with white outline. There are the gray lines for the mask, with a white mouth, fill color, the title, subtitle. And again, there's Darth Vader. Here's the outline of the mask, the eyes, the mask lines, the mouth, title, and subtitle. Excellent.